ever thought about a job that gets you outside, keeps you in great shape, and actually pays really well? Well, if you have, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to dive deep into exactly how to become a certified lifeguard right here in Arkansas.
So, what does it really take? What's the process look like? We're going to break down every single step for you, from the first physical test all the way to landing your first job on the stand.
Okay, let's start with something we all care about, the pay. We're talking between $15 and $21 an hour in Arkansas. I mean, that is a fantastic wage for a job that is not only super important, but also, has you hanging out by the water all day. First up, let's talk about the opportunity itself. Why is right now such a great time to be thinking about becoming a lifeguard in Arkansas?
The simple answer? You are needed. Seriously, certified lifeguards are in high demand all across the state. Employers everywhere, local pools, summer camps, even state parks, they're all actively hiring. For a lot of people, this isn't just a summer gig, it's a reliable path to a great job.
And you've got some pretty cool options too, depending on what you're looking for. You could be a beach lifeguard on a lake for the summer, work at a pool or a water park, or hey, if you want something steady, you can find year-round work at an indoor place like the YMCA. All right, before you can learn all the cool rescue skills, you've got to prove you can handle yourself in the water. So let's break down that first big hurdle, the physical test. First things first, there's an age requirement. You need to be at least 15 years old by the very last day of the class. This, of course, makes it a perfect job for a ton of high school students looking for summer work. Okay, now for the test itself. It's got 3 main parts. First, a 300-yard continuous swim. This is all about endurance. Next, you'll tread water for 2 full minutes using only your legs. This shows you can stay afloat and keep your hands free for a rescue. And finally, the timed event. You got to dive down, grab a 10-pound brick, and get it back to the side. Sounds intense, right? But trust me, it's completely doable with a little bit of practice. So, once you ace that physical test, you are officially in the course. But what are you actually going to learn? Well, let's just say it is a whole lot more than just sitting in a chair and watching the water. Get ready for 26.5 hours of pretty intensive training. It's a real mix of classroom stuff and, more importantly, a ton of hands-on practice in the water. It's all designed to make sure you are ready for literally any emergency that comes your way. This is where you really become a rescuer. You'll master everything, from the safest ways to get into the water to how to handle different types of victims, whether they're struggling on the surface or have already gone under. You'll even learn the critical skill of how to break free from a panicked swimmer who might try to grab onto you. And the training gets incredibly specific, especially when it comes to head, neck, and spinal injuries. These skills are absolutely crucial. Knowing how to properly stabilize someone on a backboard in the water can literally prevent a life-altering injury. This is serious stuff. And what's really cool is that your skills won't just be for the water. A huge part of the course is getting you fully certified in CPR, how to use an AED, and all sorts of other first aid. You'll learn how to respond to emergencies for adults, kids, and even infants. You basically become a first responder. So, you've put in all that work, you've learned the skills, you passed the tests. Now let's talk about the payoff, turning that shiny new certification into an actual job. Once you pass your final exams, you get your official lifeguard certification. This document is your golden ticket. It's valid for 2 years, and it's recognized by employers all over the state of Arkansas. So where can this certification actually take you? Well, the opportunities are real, and they're at some pretty great places. Graduates from these programs get hired at major employers like Arkansas State Parks, the YMCA, and private country clubs, not to mention countless community pools and summer camps. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Listen to what former students have to say. One graduate, Sarah, said she felt fully prepared because the training was so hands-on and realistic. And that's the whole point, right? Building the confidence you need to do the job right. But listen, getting your certification doesn't have to be the end of the line. For those of you who are a little more ambitious, this can be just the first step in a much bigger career. If you find you really have a passion for this kind of work, you can always take the next step. There are courses like the Pool Activity Leader Program that build on what you already know and add leadership and management skills to your tool belt, preparing you for roles with more responsibility. So, there you have it. We've talked about the demand, the physical tests you need to pass, and the incredible life-saving skills you're going to master. The training will absolutely prepare you for the responsibility. The only real question left is, Are you ready to take the stand?